Yeah, hello there and welcome back, and let us continue with our lesson over here. And in this lesson we are going to learn how we can add a app bar, as well as how we can add some actions to our app bar in the Flutter, as well as with the SwiftUI and with the Jetpack compose. So let us get started over here. And in the previous lesson we have already added a scaffold on the Flutter project, as well as we have added the app bar. And what we can do over here is we can add a title over here and title each of the widgets. So we can add the const of the text over here, and we'll call this one as a home. And I'll wrap this one with this particularly, let's wrap this column with the center widget, and that should center up of this particular button. So let's try to reload our application. Now you can see we get that particular title over here. And also what I will do over here is I will add an action over here, and actions, I take the list of the widgets. So what we can do is we can add some actions, like let's add the icon button. So let's add the icon button over here, and that will be of the, let's add the function call over here. And then we have this icon. So let's say icon, and then the icons icons dot, let's say this one of the delete, and let's make this one as a const over here. And you can do the same thing over here, just copy this one, and let's add the another item over here. And let's set this one each of the add over here. So we got that particular item, and let's go and reload our app. You can see now we have this particular button over here which is clickable. So you can just add something over here, like call or move to the another screen, right, navigation, or do something else with this particular button pressed over here. But the purpose is that we added the app bar with two buttons over here, one each of the add and one each of the delete. So this is a simple way of adding the app bar with some actions over here. So let's move on to our SwiftUI project, so where we will try to do the same concept over there. And in our SwiftUI, this is what we did on our previous lesson. We have this particular nav UI view. So let us try to use the same one over here. And since we have the navigation title already, which is for home, so what we can do over here is we can add another option over here. Let's add the modifier of the toolbar. I guess that should be toolbar background. So this is the toolbar background that we have. And style, let's set that this one dot d, we have a visible. So I'll make this one as a visible first of all, and this one for, I will just say for the navigation bar. And now once you load it, you can see that we got that particular visible of the navigation bar over here, and by default that is in hidden. So now you can see we have that particular navigation bar. And if you want to add a color to that one, I can just say that the toolbar background over here, right? And then we can just call this one something like a color, and dot, let's add something like a color color dot, let's keep something like blue. And this one I can just make it for the dot the navigation bar. And now we got that particular color over here. If you want a different color, let's keep a pink color, that's more brighter. So we got that. And if you want to add some button to that particular thing, what we can do is let's go and add a toolbar over here. And then with this toolbar, let's remove all of this visibility stuff from here, and let's add the item. So what I will do is toolbar item group. Let's group that one. And inside this, what we can do is we can add a button over here, and then or we can add a button, or let's add the image over here. And with this image, let's add the system, I guess it's the system 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 name, and we can add some icon over here. So let's add the TRASS stress. I guess that should be fine. So we got that particular icon over here. And if you need another one, you can just add let's say let's add another one as a button over here, and or you can add something like a text over here, and text, let's this one call something like add or something, let's say add, and you can see that we got that particular text over there. So you can add the navigation link, something like similar to this one, but let's keep it as a simple over here. So now we have a navigation title, background, right, and we set the background color, and as well as we have a toolbar item over here that we can display over here. So this is a simple way that we can add a toolbar to our SwiftUI project over here. And next, let's move on to our Jetpack Compose. And in our Jetpack Compose project over here, what we have done is we have created a navigation and a home screen is over here. So let's try to add to this particular home screen over here. I'll just go and add a scaffold over here. You can see that it's quite similar to the what we did was in the Flutter, right? So here we have an option to add let me go and add that one. Here let's try to add the AppBar, right? So we have an option to add the let's go and get the top bar. So that should be our top bar, and here let's just add our AppBar, and let's go and move this one inside of this particular value over here, and that should be fine. And let's add it over here. So we have a padding. So what I can do is over here in the modifier, let's add this particular the padding over here, and we have a padding value. So let's add the padding value of IT over here, and that should go remove that particular error that we were getting over there. And the next thing is that here we need to add the AppBar over here. So let's go and add the top AppBar over here, and with this top AppBar I don't need the row scope over here. So let's go and add the title first of all. So we can add the title. Let's add the text over here for the title, and the text let's give us as a home over here. And another one is that we will add navigation icon. So it is also a lambda. So what we have to do over here is let's add the home icon. So let's get the home icon over here, and that will be of the icon icon, right? So we can add the icon at the painter. We will need a image vector over here that will be of the icons dot the, let's get it from the default, and we have a home over here, and content description, let's add this just as a home over here. And once we have that icon, let's load our icon over here. So icon, and then what I can do over here is okay, so I made a mistake over here. So that should be already the one that we actually named. So it should be actually, we should move this one out of here. So let's move this one from here to the here, and let's remove this one. So I made a mistake over here. So this home icon, let's paste it over here, and here in the content description, let's add the home only, and this should be of the image vector, right? So that should be fine. Either you can add it in the same line, or you can just separate it. So I just separated it to the two line. And once we have that icon, next is we can add the accents over here, right? And this is also a lambda. So what we can do is let's go and create a lambda over here. With it, let's go and grab this icon from here and let's paste it below over here. So let's add it to one each of the add icon, and let's add the add over here, and let's replace this one with this one, and this one should be of the, let's say, of add. And this one, let's rename this one with the delete icon, and this should be of the delete, and let's paste that one over here. So that should be good to go, and we have the scaffold and the top app bar, and we set up the top app bar over here. So let's try to run our application in the device. And once the application is running, you can see we have this particular navigation icon which we set, and this is the title that we set up, and these are the two accent buttons that we added over here. So this is a simple way of adding the top app bar or the app bar in our Flutter project, right? As well as with the SwiftUI and with our Jetpack compose over here. So I guess that's all with this lesson, and let's meet up in the next one. Till then, have a great day.